Oh, it says I'm live. There we go. All right. I'm gonna turn the volume down. Okay. So literally, I'm just going to be sitting here building a new batch of pedals. I'm pulling out this old circuit to kind of get my wire lengths kind of figured out, so I don't have to do it for every single pedal. Be a lot easier, I think. Well, maybe it won't be easier. It's not going to show me what I want to see. So let me grab an actual pedal enclosure with all the goodies in it. And we'll get this stuff out of the way. So yeah, first things first is to figure out your wiring and how you want to bend things. And how long you need things to be, for example. This wire is going to go this way. This one's gonna go this way. And then this guy's gonna go over here. It's gonna go there. There. As you can see, I've got these kind of already pre-built a little bit. And that was just because I kind of knew I was going to go ahead and stream this, so I didn't want to make it the most boring stream to ever exist on Earth. And I don't know if anybody will jump in live or if you'll watch this later, but for what it's worth, yeah. Try to make it entertaining. Alright. That should give me a slightly better idea of my wire lengths. Where are my pliers? They're under the camera. Sorry for shaking you. So yeah, normally when I do these kind of live stream things, I've been doing them on Facebook, but I cannot stomach that environment right now. My brain no like it a Facebook. So I'd rather just hang out on here. Oh, my kitty's talking. I can hear him. He's upset about something. Hamas 3000, your rat video was awesome. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That rat actually belongs to my friend Tony. And I really love it. I wish I could snag it from him. I've had a couple of those old school rats, like the 90s reissues, and they're pretty sick. I've actually made my own version of a rat that I wanted to release, but I pretty much ended up selling out of them before I could even make a demo video, just friends that came by the house. But I have kind of a cool take on a rat. Did I just nip the wrong damn wire? I think I did. I may have just got myself in trouble trying to talk. But yeah, I do my own version of a rat, and I hope to get some out at some point, because it's I think it's a very unique take on a rat. It's kind of low gain, but it will, it will hit higher gains and sound like a rat, but not really. It's pretty different. Oh, no worries, brother. Yeah, but yeah, let me grab it real quick. Actually, I'll show it to you. Oh, where did you go? Oh, it's right next to me. So, is that the right one? No, that's mine, my personal one. So this is the diary, and it's named after the Sunny Day Real Estate album. But this is kind of my take on a rat, and it is a vintage LM308 chip, like you would have found in that same 90s big box rat. They're really expensive and hard to come across, but I had a friend actually give me a pile of them. I don't have, let me see, how many do I have left? I have 2 left. So after this pedal, I can make 2 more with the original chip. But yeah, this thing is pretty sick. It's got 3 different types of clipping. It's got LED, none, and then germanium. And it gets pretty gross on the germanium and has a ton of sustain. I like the LED. It's closest to the Turbo Rat, which was my favorite Turbo Rat. But yeah, anyway, I hope to make some more of these at some point, just because it's really a killer sounding pedal. Went straight on my board. It was one of those. It was like, oh yeah, I'm going to play that pedal. I'm not just going to build it and play one occasionally. I'm going to put it on my board. But yeah, thank you so much for watching that video, man, and commenting on it. I really do truly appreciate that. I appreciate when anybody watches any of my videos. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, but the channel never really took off, and that's okay, no worries. I still like making videos. It's fun. So yeah, I guess I don't really care that things don't take off sometimes. I just like making videos. And I like that you watch them. It's like my pedal board video, my pedal board order video. That video, I've had so many nice comments on that video. Yeah, I just be careful not to let the LM308 get stolen. Yeah, I know, I only have 2 of them. So unfortunately, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for somebody to just buy, you know, my pedals or something and just tear them apart just for the LM308, you know. That's kind of wacky world we live in, where somebody might be like, oh, I've got to make my own pedal and he's got an LM308. I'll just buy this and tear it apart. And no. All right, man, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your comments, and thank you for watching my video. You take care. Well, that was cool. I legitimately kind of didn't think anyone would stop by, so I appreciate you. I'm just going to be sitting around here building pedals. So I figure, what the hell, we'll stream it. All right, that one, I like the length of everything, so I think I can trust that for the next couple. And hopefully I didn't totally bork that one, which I may have. That's okay. I'll unbork it. You need to go this way. What kind of pedal am I building? I am building this right here. They are, and by the way, you're on probably about a 30 to 40 second lag. So I'm sorry if I don't respond right away. But this is a pedal I make called Passive Restraints. It's a fuzz. There's a video on my channel of this fuzz. This has easily become my most popular pedal. I think obviously because of the cheeky, kinky anime girl art. I've sold quite a few of these, and I would like to sell some more, so I'm building some more. Basically, it's just a fuzz pedal with a high octave that really... the high octave kind of only comes into play when you crank up this knob labeled choke. You see what I did there? But when you get to about like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on the choke knob, you start hearing like a high octave. Cute? Yeah, it is pretty cute. I think it's cute. I hired an artist that I found on Instagram to do the artwork for me. So some people have asked if it was like AI or whatever, and no, I actually paid somebody to make the art. I was like, yeah, cute anime girl in a collar, you know, lewd but not nude kind of thing. And I like anime, but I'm not like a massive anime fan or anything like that. And In fact, most of the anime I know would be like old anime. But I do dig it, and I love the artwork, and I think it's beautiful. I will play them as I build them, for sure. As soon as I get one done, I plug it in and test it, make sure that I've hooked everything up right. Right now, I am trying to get the wires cut for all the circuit boards at once, though, so that I don't have to like keep going back and figuring out my wire lengths, which can be a pain in the butt. But I will probably be done doing that in just a couple minutes, because there's really only one more to go after this one. And then I will start building a pedal, and when I actually get to building them, doesn't really take too long. It's, you know, maybe 30 minutes or so to get it all completely wired up, and then I will play them to test it. If you don't have the time, like I said, and you want to hear it, there is a video on my channel of it right now. It's my friend Mark playing it. It's funny because he's kind of like fully shredding. Like he's a crazy good guitar player. And he's kind of just ripping leads and stuff. And that is not something I typically do. So it's like, I got my first comment that was like, I wish you'd play some chords. And I'm like, oh man, that's all I normally play. But since I had Mark do it, there's like more than just chords. There we go. And both of these guys need to get trimmed down too. All right, that is all the trimming I think I need to do, so we will get to actually building one of these things. I'm sure this is riveting content. I'm just bored and I gotta build pedals anyway, so I might as well do it online and get some advertisement for my pedals out there, I guess. You know? It's nice having sold a few of these. Like, you do start getting used to building them, and you can kind of get a bit of a system going to where you more or less are just kind of kicking it out. Wow, it says I've got 4 people watching. Hello. Oh, you found it? Nice. Yeah, it is a fuzzy baby. I love fuzz pedals, man. Like, it's so weird, you know, a couple years ago I only played with amp distortion. I would only use amp distortion. And then literally just a few years ago, we started a new band, the band I'm in now, Fine Red Mist. And we made the decision that we're gonna write intentionally with pedals, you know, and have pedals be an integrated part to every single song. And at that point, I said, okay, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to stop using amp distortion. And I'm also going to get really into fuzz, because I always loved fuzz, but I had the hardest time making it work for me. So it always was like that pedal that was annoying. To me, it was annoying because I could never get a fuzz that was loud enough, like to dominate your clean channel. And I think that's necessary. You know, if you're playing clean and dirty, you know, your fucking dirty channel had better be louder than your clean channel. And with fuzz, it always seemed like it would like knock it down a notch. But then I came across the Spires, Earthquaker Devices Spires, and the green channel on the Spires is one of the most painfully loud fuzzes you will ever find. It is bonkers. And I fell in love with it. And then I came across the Catlin bred Gygus, which is another one that's just like, holy crap, are you kidding me? How can this pedal even be this loud? So all of my fuzzes that I make now are super ass loud. Pretty much every pedal I make is super loud, but I think that was the secret to fuzz for me, was getting one that was loud. Like legit loud, that could punch my clean channel in the face and take its lunch money. But yeah, I really like this pedal. It's funny hearing the way that Mark played it on my channel. Like, I love Mark's playing. Mark is an amazing player, but he plays like nothing like me, you know? And so it's really cool to hear somebody take a different view of the pedal, because to me, what this pedal actually does, and I can never remember the damn name of the song, but my friend Mike came over here and he was messing around with it, and he played a Nine Inch Nails riff, that that song. I can't think of the name of the damn song, but this stupid pedal does that Nine Inch Nails fuzz like perfect. So that's my favorite thing about it, really, is it can do all the spurty octave fuzz stuff, but it also does Nine Inch Nails, which is kind of cool. I need some foam. Get me some sticky foam here. Let's see. And we'll grab a circuit board. Let's get this one. So this is basically just sticky back foam. I put this on the back of all of my circuits to keep it from grounding out on the chassis of the pedal. And are all my pens gone? Why, God, why? I got a marker though, that'll work. Is that right? That totally looks like I didn't have enough space. That's the wrong circuit, that's why. No, that's good. That'll do, that'll do. Definitely need to get some pedals built though. My reverb store is like completely void of pedals right now, and I have pedals to put up. I just need to do it. I have some pedals available, but 2 of them require a demo. One of them requires new photos. So yeah, been a little bit lazy on that front. But yeah, that's all it is. Basically just put sticky foam on the back of your circuit board so that none of this touches the metal inside of here. And then we gotta strip all these. But yeah, so the fuzz thing was super intentional. It was like throwing out the baby with the bathwater, so to speak. Take away everything you know about writing songs and tone and the way that you've always done things, and just go, nah, I don't want to do that no more. And it's been really, really fun and rewarding. And we've written a lot of things that I don't think we would have written if we weren't specifically writing with pedals. All right, see, we are already to the point of now we're going to start assembling this thing. And I'm already to the point of leaning my big stupid head over it so I can see what I'm doing. Come on. Get through there. Alright. You go that way. You come down here. Building pedals has become really enjoyable and rewarding for me, and I like I like to figure out ways to do things better, faster, whatever, you know, just try to make the process easier on myself and still put out a cool pedal that I like. It's funny because I have people like all the time like, hey, why don't you build a blah blah blah? And I'm like, because I don't really like blah 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 pedals. This is kind of all about building stuff I dig, man. And if you dig it, awesome. If you don't dig it, awesome. That's what music should be, right? Sorry, I don't know how easy it is to see any of this. I'm really just, I'm using a GoPro here, so I'm sure it's not the greatest of live stream quality. But I do know that this wire is all shades and flavors of in my way right now, and I don't want to melt it and make my pedal look like trash on the inside. Because isn't that kind of part of the fun of a hand-wired pedal, is looking inside and going, oh man, that dude gave a crap. He tried to like make it nice and be neat and do things of quality, and it's not just you know, some trash. I will eventually move to printed circuit boards, but they will still be hand soldered and the pedals will still be hand assembled. It's just, you know, circuit board like this, 45 minutes to solder. Circuit board like this, 5 to 10 minutes to solder. And it's ostensibly the same circuit. in a smaller package, and you don't have as many wires, so you actually have less chance of things breaking, I guess, in the long run, which is cool too. And they can actually sound a lot quieter, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. One step at a time, bro, and right now I'm fine with building them like this too. It's enjoyable. Getting our ground wire to the switch going. Try not to breathe in too much chemicals. Get that out of there. And then we're going to bring this guy around here. Says I got 3 people watching, that's cool. If you are out there, feel free to say hello or ask a question or whatever, I don't care. Or be quiet, that's cool, I respect that too. I have said before when I've done this on Facebook that I personally am a live stream lurker. I don't really talk in live streams. I do watch some live streams from time to time. I don't particularly participate, but I'm going to keep blathering on about shit while I'm doing this so that maybe it'll be entertaining to somebody later, and maybe it's entertaining to you now, I don't know. Alright, we are on to power. See how quickly this goes when you knows what you're doing? I've built a few of these puppies now. And every time you build one, you tend to get a little bit quicker at it. Got our power wired up. We just need to solder that. And I just lost my old man blind guy glasses. It's so stupid. I wear glasses to see things far away, but then I typically don't wear them for anything up close. But then when I'm working on pedals, I am literally wearing like little old man readers to make my soldering life easier. Now we just got to pretty it up a little bit in there too. That's the other thing I like doing. I like taking the time of, like, I'm not anal retentive about the wiring. There are guys that are super anal about the way they wire pedals. I just want to make it like neat and easy to trace if there's an issue of some sort, you know. All right. Let's get our LED wired up. And again, I kind of did pre-build most of these pedals. Like I actually did that the other day. Kind of anticipating that I thought I would jump on YouTube. Yeah, has it been 30 minutes? I'm not even sure. It doesn't take too long to actually put the pedal together. To build the circuit takes a long time, but to actually like assemble the pedal, it's not too bad once you get used to it. Like at first, this exact pedal probably took me closer to 2 hours to build, but then you just kind of get to where you know, like, okay, this is what I got to do, this wire goes here. Like I have a layout of this pedal like on the computer right next to me that I can look at, and I don't generally even look at it anymore. And I haven't even made all that many of this pedal. I think this batch will be 20 of them, something like that. But I already just like know them, like, okay, this is the part I use and this is where it goes, and because I've built them enough times. You know, I built the circuit on a breadboard first, obviously, so I kind of already had all my values down from that. And then it's just a matter of, you know, doing it. And we are literally, right now, we're like 3 connections away from playing this pedal, I think. Gotta hook the LED to the switch. I've got to hook the volume pot to the switch, and then I've got to connect the ground to the input and output jacks, and that's it. Pedal's done. Pedal is ready to play at that point, and we will rock it real quick and see if I did it right, because that is important too. So if you are still here fairly shortly, you're definitely going to get to hear it, you know, played by me instead of my extremely talented friend that played the demo. I will just bash chords on it probably, because that's how I roll. So yep, now that those 2 connections were just the LED, so now our LED is wired in. And then really need to grab a wire here for the output. And that is going to go to the pot. Trying to make it so you guys can see if you're out there. Eventually I'll set up my big camera when I'm doing these streams and use like a macro lens. But I'm not a massive live streamer, so, you know, forgive me for just trying to make it easy on myself right now. On the other side with that. Yeah, I could. Do I want to though? Yeah, that'll work one out. All right. That is the main out from our volume pot to our switch. And yeah, really, I don't know if I like how that is. I might change that. I might pull you down here. Pull you over here. Tuck you down here. Yeah, I like that a little better. All right. And then really all we got left to do on this one is this one, well, it's really 2 ground wires. You have 1 ground that goes to your input, and I jump that over to the output. So I'll get these 2 soldered onto the input, which this is a awkward to solder every single time, but not not too bad. And we will trim this guy. Run him over to the output. And once that's soldered, we should pretty much be able to test this pedal. That is soldered. I do need to tighten these jacks up real quick because I loosened them so I can move them about when I'm assembling it. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially it. This thing is built now, and obviously it takes more time than that normally. You did not see me put in the switch or do the initial switch wiring or put like in the LED bezel or put in the pots or put the knobs on or put in the jack or put in the power jack. I pre-did that for this whole batch of pedals. So really all I'm doing here is wiring up the circuit. So that's all you really saw. But anyway, I'll quit blathering and we'll plug this thing in and see how I did. Hopefully it functions and this doesn't become a troubleshooting stream. We'll find out shortly. Where's my juice? Get some power. Well, the light turns on. That's a good start. Oh, I did a white LED. I normally do red in these. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that it was finished neatly and cleanly. And I do, honestly, I go through more on these later because I use hot glue, which is a typical thing for these. I hot glue the LED to make sure it doesn't move. I hot glue the nut on the power jack to make sure it doesn't move. And sometimes, not always, I'll put some glue on the circuit board to make sure that doesn't move anywhere. And when I'm doing that, I kind of always go through every wire and make sure I like how they look and make sure that like I remember to clip all the little ends and all that stupid garbage, you know? But anyway, let's see if this thing functions. I'm playing a Squire 51. Clean signal works. Come out. But yeah, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, this pedal, like, it was really intended to do the, like this super gated, like 9 Inch Nails guitar sound. At least that's how I use it. I don't care how anybody uses it, but Most gain is with the choke all the way down. That right there is kind of one of my favorite things about it. It's dead silent when you're not bashing out riffs. You know? If you go like neck pickup and turn the choke up, neck pickup single coil, so it's going to make noise. But with the choke up on the neck pickup, that's when that octave really starts standing out. You know, which is cool. I dig it. So the octave is just part of the circuit, and the way that this circuit functions is you don't really hear it when you turn the choke knob down. So there is not like you can't control the level of the octave, so to speak. It's always there, but you just, when the choke knob's all the way down, you don't hear it. Like it's designed so that it's not super prevalent. But that's why when you crank up the choke, that's when you start hearing the octave. It's like a... It's like subtle, I guess, on the top. Yes, it will be for sale. There'll be 5 of them. Like I said, I'm going to be sitting here building these things. So there's going to be 5 of these up on my Reverb store pretty darn soon. So yeah, it will be for sale. And these right now are literally, they're $60. So like, I hope everybody can see what like a deal that is. And that's kind of just because I'm trying to get my name out there. What really sucks is if tariffs go into place, I will immediately have to raise my price by whatever those tariffs are. And that fucking sucks, because I don't want to do that, because I'm building pedals for musicians and I'm a musician, so I know how hard it is to spend money on gear. And I don't want to raise my prices. I want to keep my pedals affordable, you know? But if I get charged, out the arse for parts, which every friggin' electronic component is made in China. So it's kind of like almost a guarantee that I'm going to have to up my prices 25% if the tariffs go. That's a huge bummer to me. But I don't want to get political. That's why I'm streaming on YouTube tonight instead of doing this on Facebook, because Facebook is a rolling fucking garbage can, trash fire of people who can't talk to one another. See, this has been on this whole time, not making noise. She's so quiet. Yeah, and my amp, by the way, is kind of a piece of trash. It's being played through a really nice cabinet, which makes it sound good. But what you were just hearing was a, what is it? It is a Rocktron Vendetta solid state head. And I just use it for the clean channel. And my friend gave me the amp. Here. That's what you're hearing, the mighty Rocktron. But it is sitting on a really nice old PV cabinet with Celestion Blackback 65 watt speakers in it. So that's really what you're hearing is the Celestions. Those sound good. Not so sure about the amp. Holy shit, watching that back, that really makes my room look large. It's not large. It's like 8 by 10 in here. So it's pretty loud. All right. All right, I'm glad you hung out, dude, and like got to hear it live and got to hear some chords through it. And thank you. And I'm saying dude, I don't even know if you're a dude. Person. When it comes to my channel, I just assume dude because it's pretty much just dudes. And thank you. Yes, my dog is cute. She's really annoying, but she is super duper cute. She comes in here about every, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes looking for affection. So the other thing I do when I build these is sign and date them. That's another thing. Oh no. Is my marker dying? Nope. Just didn't like writing in that part. Restraints. This would be number 16, I think. Yeah. Number 16. And today is the 5th. 2/5/25. Sign them, and then these all get a special little message. I don't know if you can see that, but it says her safe word is copycat, and that is inside every single one of these. So for now, we will button that up, and then when, like I said, when I glue them up and I do the inspection, that's kind of I take them back apart, just take the screws off, and glue them at that time. It's already on Reverb. I think there might be a listing, but there are none of them up there right now. You might be able to find the listing if you look up Black Rabbit pedals on Reverb. You might be able to follow the listing for the passive restraints. It's going to show up as sold out right now. But these will be up there really soon because I only need to take, I think, one picture of these because they're a tiny bit different than either of the last two batches. The last time I did a special edition in pink. This is just the normal edition in pink. And I changed where I put the LED because it used to be over here. And I don't know, people were making comments about like it being on her boob. So now it's on her arm, which I agree with them. That belongs over there. So much happier drilling. So yes, it will be on Reverb super duper soon. Probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Because yeah, tonight I'm just gonna build them, and then tomorrow I will try to get them listed. And like I said, they're 60 bucks plus 20 bucks shipping anywhere in the US. I send them priority mail. They come in a box. They come with a couple free stickers. They come in a nice velvet bag. I ship them packaged very well. You can look at my Reverb feedback. And I ship them immediately. I ship them, if you buy one tomorrow, it will ship the next day at the latest, because I'm a bit of a stickler about that. Like, I hate when people make me wait for something that I buy online. Like, I despise it if I buy some shit on Reverb and somebody takes 3 days to ship it to me. Yeah. Black Rabbit Fuzz to say, nah, that's not me. That's somebody that has named a pedal Black Rabbit or something like that. Mine, the company is Black Rabbit. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can pull it up on my laptop real quick. Reverb. Dadcam. Come on. Reverb.com. Black Rabbit. You might be getting that other one because I don't have anything listed right now. How the hell can I send you there? Oh, you know what? If you go to, I guess you really can't look for it that way. Yeah, that one on Reverb is not mine. That is a May electric pedal. But if you go to that video you were watching that was the demo of this one, there should be a link in the description that will take you to my Reverb store. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you. There it is. Yeah. Joby's Gear Bazaar is what it is. Reverb.com/shop/Joby's JOBYS -gear -bazaar. Weird reverb stuff. But yeah, you can click on the link in the description of the Passive Restraints demo. Sorry, everybody that's just looking at my arm, or anybody. Like I said, I will try to get these up by tomorrow night, like after I get home from work. Because, yeah, this is not what I do. This is what I do when I'm not working, is work some more. But yeah, I will try to get these going on Reverb by tomorrow night. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw out a little tiny secret right here. Maybe you could find the Black Rabbit Facebook page and shoot me a DM. And if you got PayPal or Venmo, I could save you some reverb fees. And you could save me some reverb fees. So maybe hit me up through there. I put them on reverb because it inspires, I guess, trust in the process with people. And that's cool. I totally respect people that want to have, like, you know, a backup in case, like, they get a shit pedal or something. You know, oh, the guy sold me a shit pedal. But here's the thing. If you get a pedal for me and it's shit, you ship it back to me and I'm going to fix it or give you your money back or make it right, because I'm not an arsehole. So, you know, any way you buy it from me, I'm still going to take care of you if there's a problem, which hopefully there isn't. But yeah, so we're on to the next one. Let's build some more. I will show you guys real quick that are here. It says there's 4 of you here. That's really cool. Let me grab a couple things super fast. And I will show you what else is going up on Reverb. Since you're here, and I appreciate you, I finally got around to making some more Dope Sick. Dope Sick is a pedal that's actually a lot like the Passive Restraints in that it is an octave fuzz, but this guy, the Dope Sick, oh, dude, don't even worry. Are you kidding me? Had you not interrupted? I love that you're talking to me. I would rather talk to you while building than just sit here and crank them out. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so Dope Sick is another octave fuzz, but the octave in this can always be heard. This pedal, especially if you tune down, is pretty gnarly. So I've got, I think, 4 or 5 of those built right now. Set that aside. This is a new pedal. This is not actually, I guess you would say this is not actually a pedal. This is an amp attenuator. This is called the Impala. That's my cheeky little take on Tame Impala because it's an amp taming device. But so what this is you put it in the effects loop of an amp that has an effects loop, and you can turn your amp down. So if your amp is psycho loud like a Fender Hot Rod DeVille, you can turn the whole thing down with this by putting it in your effects loop. And a lot of people make these, and I'm not going to name any names, but some companies charge like $80 for these, and all they are is a volume pot and 3 wires. Mine actually has a full-blown buffer built into it so that as you turn the volume down, your tone doesn't go to shit. And they're not going to be $80. I'll tell you that. I think I'm going to sell these for $50. And then this is kind of my pride and joy baby that I hate at the same time right now because I got some clear coat chipping in them. So this is the karaoke bar delay. This is a bonkers PT2399 delay that just sounds really good on its own, can be very clean, or it can be extremely dirty. This is not tempo. This is like a regeneration switch. You hold it